I'm Sherry.
I'm Glau.
We're Sapphic Couch, and we're back again for the first episode of Hometown Romance.
Yes, and we are gonna share our comments and our ideas throughout the video, but mostly in the end, right? And that's it.
Let's get started.
Yes.
เฮียไม่สนหรอก ถ้าใครจะดูถูกเฮียว่าเฮียแต่งตัวไม่ดีหรือว่าขับรถไม่แพง เพราะว่าคนที่มองคนแค่เปลือกอะก็ไม่ใช่คนดีเหมือนกัน
So I do like the whole, like, looking rich, the fake rich. Like, she's got, obviously she's rich, got money, but then she's wearing just basic clothes. She looks poor and is like one of those, who cares what other people think? You know,
Yeah.
she's perfectly comfortable in the image that she's portraying. She's not trying to pretend to be rich or something she's not.
Well, she is very rich. She's not trying to pretend that she is what she is. But what she says is very interesting because that's true. But also, the society expects you to dress some way.
Yes.
For example, he's saying when you go to Bangkok, you should dress, better. Depending on what you're doing, for example, if she has a meeting for business,
Then you're expected to dress up and play the role.
of course, right? You don't want to go dressing like I'm not gonna say farmer because it's not like what she's just dressing like with one of those shirts that you get somewhere that
Like
with
a farmer.
promotion.
Yes.
Anyway, so I agree with not dressing to impress anyone or to show that you're rich, but there are some places and some type of stuff that you should,
You should dress appropriately.
yeah, like you go to your work. At home, she looks like a homeless. Because this is not how we
No.
look at home. But when she goes to work, she's expected to dress a certain way,
Yes.
more like,
You got to be at least business casual.
exactly. So that's it. But I think she's a billionaire. She doesn't care, right?
No.
Anyways, let's see what happens.
ตายแล้วคุณดูสิ วันนี้ซื้อรถคันใหม่อีกแล้วเหรอคะเนี่ย เดือนนี้เดือนเดียว3 คันแล้วนะคะ
ก็คนมันหงุดหงิดอารมณ์ไม่ดีเนี่ยค่ะป้า พอเราหงุดหงิดอารมณ์ไม่ดีเราก็ต้องไปช้อปปิ้งซื้อรถ ป้าเข้าใจไหมคะ
And you're just buying a car because you're in a bad mood?
Right? It's like I woke up in a certain way today. Let me buy a Porsche. A very beautiful Porsche.
Yeah, let's just, what did you say? This is the third car this month?
Yeah.
Just because you're in a bad mood? Come on. And it's a Porsche?
So that's the contrast is very interesting because one is like I don't even want to wear my
Like nice clothes.
my
And I think you can
nice
also look
clothes.
at this. She's using the money to buy her happiness. Because I'm in a bad mood, I'm going to go buy this really expensive car that's going to all of a sudden make my day better.
right. And whereas the other is like I don't even want to dress like this beautifully to go anywhere, this fancy, and I'm gonna use my old truck, which we've been talking about. I'm really interested to know her past, like her family, why she is like the way she is, because she's young, and she has this thing on her head that she doesn't need to show that she's rich and all.
And as, is it her brother says, like, you have these nice fancy clothes, why don't you wear them? So
Yeah.
obviously she's got this money. She's got the clothes to show off. So why does she choose
Not to.
to be more simplistic and more, I guess, real?
Yeah, and I was here, we were talking, and I was like, maybe she was, in the past, she was more of like this one here, more like superficial, and something happened in her life. Maybe her parents like died, because I'm for sure they are not here. They probably died. Died, and then she changed completely. But maybe before she was more superficial, because why would you have nice clothes if you're not wearing them? So it implies for me that she did before, but
Something
now she
happened.
just like something happened, and now you guys tell me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure if someone already read the fanfic and they already know, but that's the impression I have, that something happened in her past that changed her, because she's so young and she's so rich, because for the trailers you can see that she's a billionaire. On the trailer she's a billionaire, and she's very simplistic. So I'm interested in knowing the dynamics here,
Yes.
you know.
ตรงนี้ไหมไว้ถ้าหนูโตขึ้นมา คุณพ่อซื้อให้หลายคันเลยดีไหมคะ
สัญญานะคะพ่อสิโตมาสิจะมีรถหลายๆคันและขับให้พ่อนั่ง
อ๋อสัญญาค่ะ
And
ให้พ่อนั่งคนเดียวเหรอ
you clearly can see that the way she is because of
Her childhood.
her childhood, right? I think they do that on purpose to show her childhood, to see how her parents raised her, you know. And she's the oldest, right?
Yes.
So
So she was spoiled.
she was very spoiled. And the way her mom says, just continue to be the princess. And I think she grew up with the idea that if she acts like a princess, her parents, her mom and dad will, right, continue to do the same, give her the same attention.
ใจแล้วค่ะ เข้าใจแล้วก็บอกให้เขาไปเชิญเจ้านายเขาเข้ามาสิ เราจะได้ไม่เสียเวลาเพราะทุกคนก็กำลังรออยู่เนี่ย อีกอย่างเนี่ยมันถึงเวลาที่พี่จะได้โชว์ศักยภาพให้ทุกคนเห็นแล้วว่าการเจรจาของธุรกิจของพี่เนี่ยมันเป็นเรื่องจิบๆนะ
ค่ะพี่สิเชิญพี่สิแสดงให้พวกเราเห็นได้เลยค่ะ
So it's even like you have the whole family there and they're almost embarrassed that she's there. They're almost like, oh my God, what is she doing? Like, why is she here? Like, you're embarrassing us.
Yeah. It's like they love her for sure, right? But it's like it's not the place for you here. Your place is home and
Being this princess.
buying all the gifts you want to buy, and that's it. You know, that's you. Like leave the business world. But I think she's out of jealousy because she's doing that because she doesn't accept that her sister should be the CEO.
Because she's the oldest and everything and she thinks this should be
Yeah.
her right. But obviously, they treated her like a princess and now she has no clue what the hell she's supposed to be doing to be
Yeah.
in business. So
She's almost like the story in the Bible, the guy that was the oldest and wanted to spend all his money, and the other that saved the money and all, the prodigal son, whatever. She is the guy. Anyways, and she just can't understand that she wake up at 6 p.m. thinking it's 6 a.m. and
like she's actually going to accomplish something for the day.
yeah, it's like nah.
All right, let's see what other craziness she does.
ฉันจะยอมต่อสัญญาเช่าที่ดินห้างเอสมอลไปอีก30 ปี ถ้าได้แต่งงานกับผู้หญิงคนนี้
Now here's a thing. In the beginning, she's saying, "I'm not gonna wear like." I think people that look at you because of what you're dressing, they are.
Like how they look at you, or they're not like good people if they judge you or something.
Yeah,
What
but then
was it?
she chose the person that was looking down on her because of what she's dressing as her wife. So either I like this woman, or she's like, I'm gonna teach this woman some lessons.
Or she's like, let's see how bad they really want this deal. They're not going to do it. This isn't going to happen. And I still win. Oh, here's this fancy car and this old truck beside each other.
No, the color of the truck is nice.
But it's like you have the contrast.
Yeah.
You have the simple, old, classic, and then you have fancy, shows money,
Yeah.
loud color. So they're
Which
just,
I also don't want to know how much would it cost to buy one like that
no.
here. I think would be very expensive.
นี่รถคุณเหรอ ใช่ รถสภาพแบบเนี้ยยังกล้าเอามาจอดที่ VVIP อีกเนาะ
So the dad wants to be the dad now. They raise her wrong. Her wrong is their fault.
And then they're,
Now they want to hold the monster that they created. Because of because of you two.
yeah.
The way you raise her.
สิจะแต่งงานกับเขาก็ได้ค่ะ เขาจะได้ยอมต่อสัญญากับเรา พ่อจะได้พอใจ เราก็เห็นสิอยู่ในสายตาบ้างอะ
นี่แกยังโง่คิดว่าเขาพูดเรื่องจริงอย่างนั้นเหรอเขายื่นข้อเสนอมาแบบนั้น ดูยังไงก็รู้ ว่าไม่มีใครยอมรับได้อะแถมแกยังไปพูดจาดูถูกเขาอีก สิ่งที่พวกฉันทำมาทั้งหมดเนี่ยมันพังลงไปเพราะแกคนเดียวอะ
So they always treat her like a princess. No, you don't need to do anything. Don't learn anything. Just sit there, be cute, be the princess. And now that she's an adult, they expect her to act like an adult, know what she's doing. But then at the same time, like it's your fault that this blew up. And then you have the mom saying, just go to your room and, continue to be the little princess.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, what do you want her to be? Do you want her to be the responsible adult, or are you still wanting her to be the little princess?
Yeah.
You can't have it both ways.
I do think that she's trying on her way to show that she can do things. But they still want her to act like that little kid that just, all right, mom, I'm gonna go and then I'll get the car and then I'll get this and that. But she doesn't want to be that person anymore.
Or it's either they want her to continue to be the little princess and then are giving all the responsibility to the sister.
Yes. But they also want her to understand that.
แม่
Mm-hmm.
สิจะคุยกับพ่อ ตอนนี้ เดี๋ยวนี้ วันนี้เลย สิ เข้าห้องไป
I like how convenient. They're both looking at the moon together.
Yeah, so lovely. She's crying. Poor girl. Poor rich girl.
Money doesn't buy happiness.
No.
It's nice to have, but it's not going to make you happy.
In the case of Clau, it does because she lives in a more simplistic way and she's happy with what she has. In the case of this one, it doesn't. So you have the two sides of the money. And this one is true because he is
I like how he's just like playing with her.
yeah. And asking for money when he is a billionaire because if he's the brother of Clau, he has a lot of money too.
Yes.
He's just like, give me this 200 now.
But then you also have is it C? Like she's just buying whatever she wants. If she wants something, she can just throw money at it.
Yeah. Song, sing, see, yeah, sing. I don't know. They put the names are hard.
Tapeworm. Yeah, the color's loud. And I love how he's just like making fun of her.
นั้นอย่างนี้เนี่ยสีนี่นึกว่าสีไฟในงานวัดเลยเจ๊เคยเห็นป่ะ LED อะเจ๊
I'm not gonna lie, I saw this and my first thought was, remember back to Harmony Secret when they were like drugging each other?
Yeah. I really thought she was going to, make a joke or something like that. Who put flowers in the water for you to drink? Oh. She does that on purpose.
Already taking advantage of her.
You're such a messy little kid.
Reminds me of someone.
I'm not that bad.
Oh, look at the cute kitty.
Aw. Cats always break the ice.
It's a cute calico.
So cute. Don't be jealous, Simba. It's okay. He's in Thailand.
You're scared of chickens but love cats.
Yeah, it's funny because people say like cats are more dangerous than a lot of things that you were afraid of. But
A cat scratch or bite is a lot more painful than getting bitten by like a python.
and you would know, right? Because
Yeah, I actually got bit by, I went to grab one of our ball pythons and I scared her and she bit me. And it was one of those things that's like, did she actually just bite me? Because it didn't really hurt. It was like, it happened so fast, but it scares you because it's so fast, but it did not hurt. It's like, this is a lot less painful than being bitten by a cat. And a cat playing whatever, they're gonna bite you.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying like, of course, you don't want to be bitten by a rattlesnake or something like that, but like your regular snakes are not gonna kill you.
I still don't want to be bitten by a snake though. Yeah, if you think so, she's a good at business too, because she went there and said like, okay, I heard yours, now I have mine.
This is like some Harmony secret. Is it gonna be at the end before we know what this deal is?
Oh, look at this cat. I think she likes the deal in the end.
Yes.
Don't you?
She looks like she won, but at the same time,
Yeah, she looks like she got what she wanted.
it looks like she got what she wanted too.
But she got what she wanted.
Because she's smiling and happy, so they both got something, I'm guessing.
And I think she has some lessons to give this girl here.
And from watching the trailers before, there's definitely some lessons that are going to be learned.
Yeah. Now, what did you think of this first episode?
I really liked it. It's definitely more along the cheesy. Because remember, whenever we first started watching some of the Thai GL series, it's like, wow, these they're cheesy. But once you get past the cheesiness, it's like they're actually good. And you do have the drama. You have, the actual parts that make it like a good series, normal.
But I think the cheesiness in this one is not as cheesy as the other one.
It's not so much cheesy as it is. It's meant to be humor. Like you can tell.
But it's sound effects, right?
The sound effects and how they do the camera, things like that. And the comments is meant to be like it's like a rom-com.
Yeah. Which I like.
Yeah, so
it's one of my favorites.
So it's meant to be funny and comedic. It's meant to have the drama, the funny parts,
And let's be real, we're kind of tired of so much depression and drama and suffering, which Harmony Secrets didn't have much of that.
I don't know. The last
Affair had all.
Yeah, the Affair had a lot of drama. Come on, she lost her mom or dad or whatever, like the same episode.
In the same scene. One died because of the shooting. Because it shot himself, and the other died because...
Was it like a heart attack or something?
A heart attack. It was like, who does that?
So this is, refreshing, is something different.
And I think the colors.
And you have like all these bright yellow colors.
The editing, the colors, the bright colors that makes you feel like you are in a... Makes you feel happy.
And I think also, like we were saying earlier, I'm sure, they did a really good job with picking the colors. Like you have Sunny who's wearing like the bright yellow colors. She's got the bright yellow Porsche that screams money, like this. Even going into the business side of things where, you're typically thinking you're wearing like your browns, grays, blacks, like more your business attire, formality. And then she shows up wearing like this bright yellow, jacket, which is completely different. And then you also have Look Me Who's here, like playing the farmer role, wearing like these basic, simplistic outfits, driving this really old,
that she got for her
red
coal, and that was free.
Yeah, and like wearing free clothes, like so they do, even with the colors, like you see the simplistic versus the loud, flashy. I got money, but yet you have more than likely by the time this is over, you're gonna have Look Me Here, who's like the simplistic farmer wearing basic clothes, who is going to probably be the richer of the two, owning the land and stuff.
Which is, but I think I do think that at some point we're gonna see her dressed up, just because of
the designer clothes are going to come out at some point.
It's a very special thing, and she's dressed, and I think that would be when Sonia's character,
like, oh shit, like she's like hot all dressed up, and
it was like, oh my god,
yes.
And I also think that maybe this deal is something like, all right, I marry you, but in a year we divorce, and I get this and that.
But obviously they both are getting something they want out of it.
And then I think, like, if that was the case, that the point when it arrives, and she would, she usually do what she promised, from what I see of her. She would come for the divorce, and then the other probably would say like, no, I don't want that anymore, something like that. But this is my head creating the fanfic. Alrighty.
I guess we'll have to wait and see what happens.
Yeah. Anyways, guys, leave your
comments, your thoughts, any suggestions. We appreciate the feedback.
Yeah, like, subscribe, and we hope we're gonna be back soon, right?
Yeah, I'm guessing there's an episode coming out this week.
And she's been sick, so
yes. I finally had vacation, and I ended up sick for like a week. I'm sure you can tell from my voice. I'm still sick, but I'm better than I was.
Yes, I think we think she got COVID, so we made it today
Yes.
to record. Thank God. But we hope we're gonna be back soon
Yes.
for the next episode. And thank you for watching
And thank you for your patience.
subscribing and your patience. And that's it, right?
Yes.
Bye bye.